gang, welcome back to Hero to Villain with me, GFM. Good to see you. Did you have a good weekend? It was exciting, wasn't it, in the sporting calendar? If you're watching in the future, there was sport on this week. There's sport on every weekend, isn't there? This is not a big deal. It was a particularly good weekend of sport, though, so I hope you enjoyed it. And we missed an episode yesterday, so welcome back for a full week of 5 p.m. uploads, UK time. That is, by the way. Don't if you're in a different country, don't watch it at 5 p.m. because I won't be there unless it's already been uploaded. Shall we get on with this? Now, since we last met, things have happened, developments have gone on, and of course we left it on a cliffhanger of which winger should we sign. A few of you said both, which is very crazy of you all, but no, we've gone for one of them. Can you guess which one it was? I'll show you. So we ended up going for Erik Kajantrod. That's spot on, Ben. The Norwegian we went with instead of the Frenchman from Lyon. 4.1 million, 5 appearances so far, 6.92. Have we made a mistake? No, I don't think we have. I think in terms of longevity and a player in the squad that you can use, look, even if he becomes a backup in the future and we move Sister on, I think it makes sense. Still got some potential, hopefully, to fill into as well. We might have got ourselves a very good winger here. So, excited to bring him in. And he starts for me. He plays games, so welcome. Is it just Eric? Why is there an extra I? I don't know why this. Maybe it's Eric, like that. Maybe it is that, actually. And of course, last time we met, it was a disappointing 3-1 defeat to Sunderland. And we've changed things around a little bit, not necessarily in terms of formation. And system-wise, it still looks pretty similar. But you can see, in terms of results, things have turned around dramatically. We followed up with a 0-0 against Norwich away from home. Newly promoted Norwich as well. So the start of the season, 1 point from those two games, wasn't looking particularly good. But thankfully, everything got better. A 3-1 win against Reading where Sisto got a couple of goals set us on our way. And then a hat-trick from Raymond Lemons. That was fantastic. 86th, 95th minute goals for us. And it got us the win. They pulled it back at level terms. Alex Pritchard on 77. And then Lemons completed his hat-trick in the 95th minute. You love to see it, viewers. He then got a couple more against Derby in a 2-0 win before finally a 5-2 victory over Southampton. Saw him get some more goals to his name in the Cup as well. Beating Southampton, Premier League Southampton, it must be said as well. Looking really good. Some late goals in that game for us as well, but we already had it won. They really put the icing on the cake and all that. And then finally, a 1-1 against Middlesbrough, which is a little bit underwhelming. Sisto got the goal, and I probably should, retrospectively, viewers, probably should have made more changes. I was clearly not concentrating. So today then, Brentford and Nottingham Forest. So Nottingham Forest, an interesting one, of course. A job that quite a lot of you wish I'd taken. So if I don't win it, you can all be considered correct, and I got it wrong by choosing Villa. But first things first, then Brentford, and let's introduce you to the team. So team-wise, I've been meddling a little bit, whether I've played 3 behind the front man or whether we've gone back to this, but now playing a shadow striker role behind Lemons. We've got Sisto on one side currently and Karantsrod. What are we going to do? I can see the 14 comments from my Norwegian viewers that are telling me exactly how to pronounce it in 3 different ways, and that confuses me more. We're going to need a consensus. The big change, though, is in midfield, where we've changed McGinn up to a Mazzala and allowing Hurtado to play the deep line playmaker role. Before, we had him in a box-to-box and McGinn was playing as the playmaker, but no, changed that round, and it seems to be working quite well. At the back then, Degard the goal, still in goal, Morgan at right back, Hurst at left back, CS and Mendy in the centre. The big news, though, really, is that Tony Wright has got another injury, broken ribs, and still isn't playing for us this year. So far, has played 1 game, got injured in it, so it's going well for him, and hopefully we'll have him back next episode so we can finally see how he works in the system, when we can finally play 2 wingers. Currently, though, Sisto out on that left side, as you've seen, got quite a few goals to his name, and is performing well. So hopefully he can continue that for the rest of the season. Without any further ado, then, Brentford to come today at home. Let's get it. A full lineup of Championship fixtures for us. Bench-wise, I think I'm quite happy, actually. Schurz can maybe come on there, but we need to have enough homegrown players. That's one issue we've had a little bit this season, where sometimes I have to switch it around just to get the homegrown quota on the bench. We've not got a massive amount of homegrown players in the team, something that I overlooked in the transfer window. Congratulations to me. And they've got the Polish Grozowski. I recognise him because they bought him off us. He's not playing very well this year. Expect a brace from him in this game, viewers. Passionately say, then, we should be winning this one fairly comfortably. I do think we should be. We're up to 5th in the league table, so things are looking good. I said pre-season that I expected us to really to mount a challenge. I'm going to boldly say now, viewers, I think we'll go up automatically, which doesn't sound like that bold when you look at the team. As Lemons, with a chance, he's hit the post. He's been in 5 goal-scoring form, Lemons, 2 hat-tricks and a couple to his name. Top goal scorer in the league, as well as those goals, I say, against Southampton in the Cup. So everything's looking pretty good. And when life gives you lemons, lemons gives you goals. As the ball's played in, it's a penalty kick straight away. We're only 5 minutes in here, and we've got a chance to take the lead. Number 28, Lemons is going to be on it for another goal. His 6th league goal of the season, if he can convert, and he can't. can't. He's gone straight down the middle, and Woodman saves. So he's missed a penalty. When life gives you lemons, lemons gives you a missed penalty. It's not quite what you're looking for. It's McGinn to Sisto now, though. Cutting inside as that inside forward goes for goal, and Woodman with a decent save. Is it just me, but are the nets deceptively invisible, viewers? I can barely see the flipping nets. Woodman claims again from the corner. And early stages here, we are dominant in terms of chances and shots on goal. I had a little play around with some of the instructions as well. Like the problem was we were a little bit too methodical. If I just pause it, I'll show you. So we were playing a lower tempo with a shorter passing directness. I've changed that up a little bit, especially with the wingers or the wide players we've got out there. We're still playing quite a narrow formation, but we're playing at a much higher tempo. I think quality-wise, we've got more than the teams around us, so we should try and use that to our advantage with our technical ability and get the best of teams in a quick, assertive way, rather than trying to sort of methodically pass it through them. It hasn't worked as well this year. Well, it hadn't worked as well last year for me with Boston, and I'm learning from that, as this first half is going to be 0-0, which is very underwhelming. Lemons has missed that penalty, by the way, as well, and his confidence has gone completely. I'm going to assertively say, unlucky boys, things haven't gone right for us so far. There's a temptation to do one of two things, really. Something I've done a few times is bring Edmundson and Hannah on and taken off our wide players and then had 3 in behind the forward. Whether we do that today or not, I don't know. Reva's having a really poor game, so I'm not going to take Lemons off quite yet. I'm going to get Gareth Hannah though for the second half and just see if he makes some sort of impact. If not, we can maybe bring Sisto off, bring another attacking midfielder on, or Brewster on for Lemons up top. We've got that option too. Skinner's there as well, so I mean he could be an option for us too. We're going to play slightly more positively. We've been quite balanced throughout the game, and it's been going all right. As Lemons now on a 6.1 average rating. It's not particularly good, is it? Not good at all. Say average rating. That's just his match rating. As a long distance shot, guards the goal very well, and he's rolled it out. And now let's see, can we start something here? Sisto out on that left hand side, driving forward, finds Gareth Hannah, who plays it back to Sisto. Lovely work from the pair of them. Sisto from distance goes for goal, straight at Woodman again though, and that's been a theme of today's game, kicking it straight at him every time. Goal kick for Brentford. It's launched forward and it's nodded on, so we're going to get this back under our control. And can we create something? You can see how we're setting up there. We've got our deeper line playmaker coming that little bit deeper to support, but we go to Sisto straight away, a little bit more direct as it's cleared away. And luckily for us, we do get it back. But you can see we want the ball into Hurtado, if possible, for him to work his magic. But instead, we're finding that ball to Sisto every single time, who's causing loads of problems. Sisto from distance hits the bar. Lemons... Oh, he's offside. Thank goodness he's offside. I'm going to get him off, though. He's having such a poor game. Now, Carl Skinner, we talked about before, not the sort of player I want to start games, but I think coming off the bench, last sort of half an hour of games, with his pace, with his dynamism, this might be the ticket. As John McGinn gets an injury, which is a little bit unfortunate, it's going to be Onoma or Gudmundsson. I think... it's probably going to be Onoma. No, I'm going to bring Gudmundsson on. I think he's the better footballer. It's a bit gambly to do this, but hopefully we won't be caught out from it. McGinn obviously a little bit sterner in there. I mean, his nationality will give that to us as Skinner goes long. He's on that left foot as well. Gets there first. Can he find the ball in? Oh, it's at the post. He cannoned it off the defender and nearly put us 1-0 in the lead. 20 minutes to go here, viewers. Ball played in by Gudmundsson to the back post. Skinner knocks it down. Sisto! How have we... he's offside as well. How have we not scored a goal yet? Another corner to us. Gudmundsson again plays it in. Skinner's there! Skinner! I feel like Superintendent Chalmers from The Simpsons. 10 minutes to go. I guess we have to go attacking, right? I can't make any more changes because of the enforced injury to McGinn. Can we find ourselves a goal? I've gone attacking. I probably didn't need to, in all honesty. But Brentford doing very, very well to hold us off here. This will be 2 draws on the bounce, which isn't ideal. As there might be a final twist. Hurtado's ball in. Woodman claims again. And with about 90 seconds to go, we're going to have one final highlight to see this out. Now, are Brentford going to sucker punch us here with a goal? Or are we going to find something? Mendy launches it forward. It's all about the second ball. And Sisto's going to get on that. Is there going to be a goal for us? Late doors. Skinner's there. Oh, for goodness sake. Skinner! Oh dear, childhood. 60 seconds left. Was that the big chance, or is there one more late in the day for us to snatch victory here? That's the big question. It's launched forward up towards Skinner again. Second balls matter, and Skinner's getting on that. Oh, he's at the post. I can't believe we've not won this game. We've hit the woodwork 5 times, viewers. 5 times! To be fair, it's Woodman's woodwork, isn't it? Because he's in goal, and it all works on a hilarious level. The problem is I'm not laughing. It looks as if that's going to be it then. I assume he's going to blow it. 0-0. I've hit the woodwork 5 times and we've missed a penalty. Could we have done more there, viewers? That's the question. Not good enough today. We should be winning it. I mean, what? They seem demotivated. Yet, me too. I am demotivated. Why don't I get to react? Why can't I do I feel like this about it? Never mind. Anyway, John McGinn's injured too. Our stalwart in there. Oh, dear me. 3 to 4 weeks when we send him off to the physio. So a change is going to be needed in the centre of the pitch. And I'm not doing the press conference because we didn't win. And that's the way I roll. Anyway, 3 games until this game against Nottingham Forest away from home. The big one of this episode. We're still in 6th position though, still in those playoff positions. But we should be beating Brentford. We couldn't have done much more though, could we, viewers? Anyway, I'll see you in a moment for the next game. My assistant has blamed the woodwork, like it's the woodwork's fault that we've hit it 5 times. See, my assistant there has come out and said we deserved to win, but it wasn't to be. He's very much in my camp. That's probably what I would have said. So what can you do? 5 times though. 5. That's a lot, isn't it? In a single game. Esposito is concerned he's not really featuring so much in the side. That's probably because he's not featuring so much in the side. So we'll get Hurst to sort it out. Go on, Jack. You deal with that. It's not worked. Let's just leave the room. Which in real life wouldn't work, would it? Jack, can you go in? Like, we're all stood outside the door. He's in there, crying his eyes out. Jack, go sort it out. Jack comes back out. Couldn't fix it, boss. You go in and have a word. I'm off. Not good management. It's not good man management. I'm just going to let him... Now he's just in the room. Maybe he's just going to be waiting for someone to go and deal with his issue. No one's dealing with his issue. To be fair, he's on 20 grand a week. So, I mean, if he's not playing, we'll just move him on later on. Brewster's now upset that he's not playing. God, dear me. I'm knocking at the door. I'll discuss it with Brewster, though, because I need him to stay on side, really. You're not getting enough football. Lemons is playing very, very well. He thinks that's fair enough. Could you not have worked that out already, then? Yes, what is it, Rian? Well, I want to play football, but I noticed that I'm not playing football. Well, yeah, because Lemons is playing well. Yeah, I've been watching the games. I've seen that. What are you doing in the... Get out then. Go back to training. Aston Villa in takeover talks. Hello, viewers. We're back. Recently relegated Aston Villa have now begun the process of appointing a new chairman. Right, we're back in the takeover talks. Tony, is that a real person? Hang on a minute. Wait, this is Dr. Tony. Wasn't he involved with Villa to begin with? And now he's back. What's it all about, viewers? So he's trying to come back into it, is he? Okay, so he's a director currently, to be fair, so he's still here. So, right, so what's he gonna... So he's negotiating the sale, I assume. I thought it meant he was coming back. I assume it means he's negotiating with the new people. I'm a little bit concerned that they're going to be like, we want our own manager, actually. So, off you go. Let's hope that doesn't happen. That would really ruin the series. I don't want to call it hero. I don't want to call it sacked to hero to villain to sacked. It's not got the same ring to it. Or should it be sacked hero to villain to sacked? Again, not good. Just sacked hero to sacked villain. Oh, God. And at that point... What do you even become? But here we go then, midweeker. Oh no, Shurs wants some. No, I'm busy now. Match day, isn't it? But it's a midweeker away at Nottingham Forest, a team that are pretty decent, to be fair. In the midfield, though, what do we go with? Do we put Onoma in because he's just a little bit more suited to the role? We'll give him the chance, I guess. Lloyd Morgan at right back, little bit unfit for this, but I'm going to take the risk anyway and start him. And then Reaver, who had a poor game last game, I'm going to stick in there again and see if we can do business with him. John McGinn's going to have to step out of the side. Can I actually play this 11 then? Team-wise, we stay exactly the same, other than that change in the central midfield. Let's go get it. Now, Lemons needs to score. We've not seen him score for a couple of games now. Maybe he's going through a dry patch. And let's face it, Nottingham Forest, they're not that good. We looked at their squad when we thought about taking over them, and we owe them after last time, and I owe them after rejecting them, essentially. A win today could put us as high as 4th, 5th in the league table, so yeah, we need to get the win. All the other teams have played their game as well. This is the only Wednesday night fixture, so it's a chance for us to bounce back a little bit. As the away side, though, that might be tricky, but you gotta have faith, the faith. Hurst now. Ball to played in towards the middle, cleared away, though. Are we going to get on that? We do, just about, as, well, I didn't really see him in the first game, so I don't have to say his name, as that better not have hit the bar. I think he's tipped it over. It's a corner to us, though, as Sisto's going to play it in. I'm going to call him Eric for now, although that might be incorrect. We'll go with Eric, the right winger, whose second name is basically a riddle. Kayle's maybe, because it used to be, Kay used to play as a centre-back for them, didn't he? He was friends with Daniel Agger. Anyway, Eric, ball played in. Sisto's there. Can he start us off with it? Now, has he saved that? It's hit the post. Okay, that's 6 times in today's episode now. Morgan, corner to be played in. Will we hit the bar? Probably. I feel like from a managerial standpoint, when you hit the woodwork 6 times in 2 games and you're only 30 minutes into the second game, there's not a great deal I can do other than shout, put it in the net, please. to corner. Sisto whips it in towards that back post, cleared away. CS is going to get on this though, and as a centre-back, I don't really have much faith in his crossing abilities. Instead, he's run off the ball, and it's deflected to Hurtado though. That's a man who I can get behind. Great cross to Eric. Oh, and a volley. Lovely goal. Second of the season, assisted by CS, who's got a name. Two players there whose names I can't pronounce and have just changed the names of entirely. But we get the goal. Decent defending there as he blocks it towards Hurtado. I'll give him the credit. And then I said he couldn't cross. How wrong was I? Beautiful ball to the back post. And on a Di Canio-esque volley, Eric puts it into the back of the net. Norwegian friends, please help me and please be consistent with your answers. As he was definitely onside, right? Surely, yes he was. Easily onside. And it gives us the 1-0 lead just before half-time. A good time to score. Lovely. Everything's going just fine, isn't it? Sisto's having quite a quiet game. 14 shots, 8 on target. Sorry, we've had a shot that's hit the post as well. Of course we have. And things are going well, but you're capable of even better. They haven't cared much for that advice or that chat, so I'm going to give them a bit more chat and see if that makes a difference. It made a minor difference. All right, can we double our advantage? So far, so good, and we're limiting Nottingham Forest to the chances that they're having. What I've found in football is if they don't have shots, they find it very difficult to score. So if you can limit those, it's a good tactic, viewers. I mean, you should all take that on board with your own individual saves. As Eric now plays the ball in. Not his best work, but we do get it back. Onomer now involved and lays it off. Eric, he's got an option on this right-hand side and just find Morgan, who whips it in. We're not quite there. Eric again, though, for 2 to Sisto. Oh, Sisto with another goal to his name. 4th of the season. Eric with the assist. The two wingers combine. Then it's Aston Villa 2. Nottingham Forest 0. And promotions on the card. I'm saying it right now. You can see it's cleared away to Eric. You can see the ball to the back post is it's measured, I would say. And Sisto's volley, very, very good. 2-0. And we are indeed then up to 5th position, 15 points, and yeah, looking good. I mean, 4 points off Cardiff, who currently lead. Preston, Derby leads there as well. Some of the bigger clubs in this division, you've got to say. As can we get ourselves a third goal? Oh, Jack Hurst, you'd love to see it. Comes out, gives it to Sisto with a chance for 3. Weaver's gone for goal, but it's cleared away. Half an hour gone. We might have started thinking about a couple of changes of our own. It's tricky. To be honest, I don't really know what to change. Sometimes there's games I have where I think, you know what, this 11 are doing a pretty good job. I guess maybe the only option at right back, we can bring in João Costa for Morgan. We don't see too much of João Costa. He's a young Portuguese player who was out on loan last year. Says he's a centre back. With that heading, probably more suited to right back, even though he's 6'3". So hopefully he just does a fine job. Good work rate as well. So we'll plonk him in there and see how he does. As it's going to be Forest though to come forward on this left hand side. Ball played in. McCann's there. They've hit the post or the bar. They're very, very unlucky, viewers. They should have probably equalised because. Oh, how unfortunate, hitting the woodwork. 5 or so minutes left to go. We're going to go a little bit more cautiously, not take too many risks, and hopefully get this 2-0 in the books, in the bank, and take it all the way. If it's already going into the bank. Are we at the bank? I don't know where we are. Anyway, ball played in, cleared away, 3 seconds to go, and that should be that. Nottingham Forest 0, Aston Villa 2, and I knew we shouldn't have joined them. But no, very good. 27 shots, 18 of which on target. We are creating chances like no other team in this division, and yeah, very nice victory. In fact, let's see if that's statistically correct. So shots on target, we've had 92 shots on target. That's a lot of shots on target. You can see Cardiff, who are top of the table, 65. We are peppering goals like nobody else. 51% of which are on target as well. We're just not scoring. We're creating so many chances, it's unbelievable. Chances created, you can see 18, more than anyone else in the division. If we start taking those chances, we will absolutely see ourselves promoted from this division. There's no doubt in my mind about it. Anyway, that's going to bring us to the end. If you've enjoyed today's video and you're looking forward to more this week, every single day at 5 PM, then make sure you subscribe, of course, leave a like as well, and we'll love with care. If it's been until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. Look after yourselves. Seriously, there's danger. It's a dangerous world out there.